All right, boys, today's the day. I'm leaving Tin Soldiers, new place, and I'm heading back to Fort Wayne so I can get Uncle Sam's new Momo. We came to the Tin Soldiers open house at their new facility, which is awesome, and we had a great time, spent the weekend here. I just went to my buddy Lonnie's house and got the converter for Uncle Sam that I had loaned to him. And Coltina dropped off my Cadillac. Check this thing out. Dang, I bought this thing from my grandma 2 years ago, and she bought it the year I was born, brand new. And I let Moo Moo drive it, and once I moved, it had actually broken down. So Colt took it and had brand new AC compressor, brand new battery put in it. He detailed it for me, blacked out the windows, just detailed the whole car. Look at this thing. It's basically brand new. So he brought it to the open house for me and dropped it off here. So now I am going to road trip this thing. I've already been to Lonnie's and back. I had lunch with the boys, and now I'm heading up to Fort Wayne to get my engine, and then I'm heading to Wabash to pick up my tubing bender that I rented out to my buddy Aaron, and then road tripping back to Arkansas in the Caddy. So we're going to shove a bolt together converter, a brand new Dart 388 built by Northwest Performance or Northwest Auto and Machine, and a tubing bender in the back of this Cadillac. So wish me luck, and then I'm gonna road trip in about 13 hours. So we're hitting the road, and I'm so pumped to finally be back working on Uncle Sam. I spent a couple months pretty much not even doing any videos, just mainly only working on helping Dennis get the SEMA car done. I'll go more into detail about that, but that's done now. So this is what I'm doing. Why are you letting Roger touch my motor? Roger, stop.
Roger. All you're gonna do is blow it up. Roger.
So now I can blame it on you.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
God bless. Haas VF2.
We have 4.
This thing was made for this.
Mint, dude. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna post this as Dart LS Next 94 Cadillac DeVille, ready to run. Ready to run. Not that it does run, but it's ready to
I
run.
think we should probably put a strap.
I'll put a strap on board, don't worry.
You have a strap?
No.
Okay, I'll give you one.
Well, boys, my night just got real interesting. Cruising through Illinois, and the power steering pump wholly decided to kill itself. So the car overheated, sprayed antifreeze everywhere, and I've been sitting here spinning the water pump by hand because this was overflowing, so I spun it, and now it's actually cooled down enough it sucked all the water back down in. So I've just been sitting here doing this to try to cool it down so it doesn't crack the block or hurt a gasket or something. And I'm gonna have to figure out how to route around this power steering pump because A, I don't have one, B, I don't have the tools to fix it. So I'm gonna have to try to either try to find one, which is I feel highly unlikely, or try to find a belt short enough and a routing position that will actually work to charge the alternator, run the water pump, and probably try to go around the AC compressor down there. So it's the first time the Caddy's let me down, man. I'm sad. All right, it's currently 2 a.m. I limped the Caddy over to a Holiday Inn Express parking lot that was a whole lot better than where I was at, because I'm pretty sure I started working on the car and some dude literally pulled up next to me, parked, and then sat in his car, went into the gas station, came out, leaned against the wall, watched me work on the car, and I feel like he was taking pictures of me working on the car, got back in his car, sat in his car, and it's like a newer Buick. But I'm like, is this dude like scoping me out or what? Super, super weird. Very not a good area. So I limped the car over here and hold on. Oop, Chase is calling me. Well, Chase just called me and said that the alternator on their truck is dying. They're 15 minutes from me. The alternator on the truck is dying, and they don't think they're gonna make it. They just drove almost, you know, over 2 hours to get here. They make it 15 minutes out. And now it sounds like they're gonna be stranded in the same area that I'm in. So I really messed this one up. So they're gonna call their buddy Aaron Falkenberg, whose house I actually just came from, that I went to get my bender that I got in the back seat here. So now we gotta try to figure out how to get their like 42-foot gooseneck trailer and their freaking dually back to where they need to be, because their alternator's going out. So I might be stuck here for longer than I thought. Once you shut her off, there's no going back. How many volts are you at?
I don't know how it's running.
It's 40 degrees out, Austin. Not even 40.
Got my sandals on. I got my shit kickers on.
You can't cuss on here.
Just bleep me out. Unlock it.
Key fob don't work, it's dead. I got a whole ratchet set that I bought from Quick Trip.
Fancy. Nice. Look at Mr. Bobby working. Yeah, right.
Me? I don't work anymore. So this one looks newer than that one, but that one's gonna work better. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah. Double saved.
Double save.
We saved now.
Well, hey, we don't want to do that yet because this came out of a blown up motor, so hopefully it's still good.
Oh, shit.
Well, there's only one way to find out, boys.
I literally just purchased that was the quickest voltmeter.
Luckily also he had an extra nut on that one, because he said, hold this nut so I don't lose it, and I dropped it directly down in here. And it never hit the ground. Oh la la! Well, probably definitely charging. Is it still charging? Oh yeah! Woohoo! Great success. Thanks. And nice. Now we can go get sleep, yeah? What did you drop? Keys.
Sell
it. What'd you fish out there?
Keys.
Okay, it's been a long while since I posted a video. If you're watching this, then you probably already watched the video I just posted of Eddie's car, but that was actually like 2 months ago. So what I'm doing now, and in between those 2 months, I have done a lot and I've learned a lot, and I'm finally getting back to work in my buildings now. We had a tight deadline with the Isky Tribute car, and Dennis, you know, he needed some help, so he asked me to help, and of course I would never turn down getting to work on a car as legendary as that one, or getting to learn from Dennis, because he's got a lot to teach. So I ended up helping cast the valve covers and the dash, which I planned on helping anyways, but then help, you know, do some plumbing on the car and some wiring on the car, and just a lot of finish work. I learned a ungodly amount in that short time. It's like the past 2 months have literally just been one big blur. And got to go to SEMA. We drove to SEMA, and then I ended up going out to California and picking up a bug that Dennis had out there at his brother's house and getting to hang out with Alex a little bit. She had to pick up a day filming on the show. So went out there, had a good time, came back. Then I had a bunch of parts to catch up on shipping out because a lot of you guys have ordered parts, and I'm so thankful for that. That's what keeps me going. Got those shipped out and then went to Tin Soldiers Open House, and that's where things get interesting. Not the open house, to say the least. The open house was awesome. It was packed with people, literally over full. I mean, just shoulder to shoulder. It was so awesome. I'm so happy for those guys. Another group of people that I have learned a lot from. But anyway, I picked up the Caddy. Colt delivered the Caddy to me, which is my grandma's car that I bought. She got it the year I was born. She bought it brand new. I bought it from her. It's a super nice car. Colt tinted the windows. He got some other little, odds and ends fixed on it. So he detailed it. I mean, literally, that's what, you can't ask for a better friend than that. Delivered it to me at the open house. I grabbed the Caddy. Alex flew out back to California, and I then began my journey back to Arkansas. But before I went to Arkansas, I needed to pick up my converter from Lonnie, which was my old partner in Mountain Dew. He had a new car that I loaned him my converter for, so needed my converter back. And then I drove to Fort Wayne, picked up the new motor for Uncle Sam, which is actually the motor that me and Colt went in on as a spare for Johnny to go to Make Cash Days that we ended up hurting. I had freshened up, so that's gonna go in Uncle Sam till the actual new motor gets done with my billet rods and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So then I leave Fort Wayne, and then I go to pick up my tubing bender that I had rented out to Aaron Falkenberg because he started his own business and I wasn't using the bender, so I rented it out to him. He lives in northern Indiana, so I went up there to get the bender back and then left his house probably 9:30, 10, I don't know. But I ended up breaking down in the Caddy just in between Gary, Indiana, and Chicago, at a not so nice place. So I was gonna try to fix the car, but it was the middle of the night. I had nowhere to go get parts from. I had nowhere to stay. I didn't know anybody around that area. Colt didn't have his trailer. He had just taken his trailer to Kentucky to get some wiring fixed. So I was basically dead in the water. So I called Austin Shepard. He's got the RX-7. I'm sure a lot of you guys know him. So him and Chase loaded up Austin's truck and trailer. They're on their way to get me, and their truck literally takes a dump. The alternator takes a dump. They have no headlights or anything, and somehow by a miracle, they made it the rest of the way with no headlights to me. We got the car loaded, and then Aaron Falkenberg ended up bringing us an alternator. So long story short, we didn't sleep that night. Made it back to Austin's house, spent the next day working on the Caddy, fixing power steering, and then I set sail again on my way home. Just made it back yesterday to Arkansas, and now here I am. Today I'm going to be, so that's just, that's a little rundown of what has been happening. I know, it's a long story, tried to make it short, still long, either way. Today I'm finally getting to do the electrical, or start on the electrical. I'm at least gonna do the light electrical in my small building, and I'm going to be hanging up all my Hyperlite lights that they sent me, and finally getting this building ready, so that way, now that I have all my parts, mostly all the parts I need for Uncle Sam. Obviously I have a big long list of stuff I need to order, but all my main parts I need to get back on him are here. So I wanna get to working, but you can't work without light, and that building definitely needs some more lighting. So I'm getting started on this, and once these bad boys are in, I'm gonna be starting on Uncle Sam. I know they're having a big Black Friday sale, which is just I think this video should be getting posted on Monday, so it'll be the week that I post this video is the week that they're going to have a big Black Friday sale on all their lights. Check them out, Hyperlite. I'll put links in the description down below. I'll even have a discount code for you guys, so give them a good looking at. I know Dennis has Hyperlights in his building. I think Tom even does. And I'm sure Alex is gonna end up with Hyperlights in her building. So take a gander at them, and I'm gonna get to work because I got a lot of work to do. It's good to be back. So I've got here 8 of their high bay lights and 1 section of the honeycomb. I want about 50 million more sections of that, but these again are gonna do exactly what I need them to do, so I can't be picky. What I'm gonna do is they sent me a whole schematic of what it's gonna look like with the lights in and where to space them, so I can insert that in the video now. But basically what I'm gonna do is come in 10 foot and then go every, what is that? Every 20 foot, I believe. Yeah, so I'll come in 10 foot and then every 20 foot after that, I'll put 2 high bay lights in a row all the way down to where they'll end up being 10 foot off that wall. And then, so basically this is actually counting as 1 row. So I'll have 1 row there, this, 1 row there, 1 row there, and then 1 row there. So it's gonna be pretty freaking nifty. And I'm just really excited because right now I just have a couple single lights sitting up there, and I know I have the natural light from the skylight, but I also, even at night, these lights do a really good job. So I'm gonna have double that, and I'm pretty excited. So I'm going to get this organized, get this cleaned up, be ready, because in probably around Christmas time, I'm gonna be raffling off this twin turbo C10 after I design some long travel stuff for it. But I'm gonna move the C10, get some stuff cleaned up over here, do some organizing, and then I'm gonna get to work. All right, so these lights are actually super nice. They even come with 2 dimming options on them, and they come with the chain hook and a screw-in hook. So what I'm gonna do is screw this in here, and then I'm gonna use this to actually hang the light. And then these are 4-foot cables, which is actually really nice because I'm just going to do a box in the middle and then hang 1 light 4 foot this way and 1 light 4 foot this way, and run this this cable into the side of my junction boxes, and then, you know, junction them at each box. So that way you don't have to buy extra Romex, you don't have to buy extra conduit, and this is going to be hidden above the rafter, so you're not going to see any of it anyways. And obviously it's rubber coated, so you don't have to put it inside anything. I'm no electrician, but I know how not to do stuff. So these are going to turn out really nice. And look at all that lighting I got. Those are some bathroom fixtures, but I've got 8 of these bad boys. Check me out. Come on. Pretty freaking excited. Whoop. Do you want more light, bud? Yeah? Come on, let's get some more lights. He's like, all right, Dad, let's do some more lighting.
With no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address I come.
All right, boys, I'm down to my last 2 lights. So what I've been doing, I'll show you. I've got 2 there, 2 there, and then 2 there, and then I'm gonna have 2 back there. And I'll show you how I mounted them and everything. So what I did basically was take this cable and just hooked her on there. And then I've been cutting the plugs off and stripping all these wires. And if you saw on the time lapse, I put all of my connectors on all of my boxes too before I put those up there. So that way I wasn't trying to do it on the ladder. And I've been trying to strip and cut all my Romex and run it the easiest way possible before I get up there. So that way I'm not doing everything on the ladder, because I have to stand on the very top rung of that thing. So yeah, it's I think it's like 7:30, 7:45 now. So I mean, I've got a little, basically a day in this, but I've taken my time and planned it out and had to go get materials and all that stuff. So It's really an easy job to do, man. These bad boys with some lag bolts through here into the trusses make these things a breeze to hang. So if you can see, they're just hanging up there. Just hanging out. There's one of my junction boxes there. But yeah, so I'm gonna hang these last two lights and then actually run the power cord to these, and then voila, we're gonna be able to see what this building looks like with some real lights in it. All right, boys, moment of truth. I got everything wired in and I'm just about to flip them on. So I'm gonna set the camera up so you guys can see it, and hopefully you guys are gonna be excited as I am, because if there's anything I love, it's a good lighting to work in. Come on. Hot diggity, boys. Oh. Man, these are actually way more yellow than I thought they'd be, which is perfect because it makes me actually feel, you know, it gives it a warm feeling, because I hate the blue surgical table feeling that you get sometimes. But look at this. There's almost, with them being split the way they are, there's like no dark areas unless you literally back right up against the wall. This is freaking awesome. It actually, to me, makes the space feel way bigger because there's not as many dark areas. With it being lit up like this, it feels like there's so much more room in here, which, I mean, this building, I always feel like is a small building, but it's 2,500 square foot. You know, it's 25 by 100. So look at them bad boys. It's so legit in here. Too legit to quit. This is legitness. Look at that. It makes the floor look really dang good too. Not that the floor looks bad, but I'm just saying it's dirty right now. And it makes, Groot, do you like the new lights? Look at this. Look at all this. It actually sounds bigger in here too. I can hear an echo. Now it's time for drywall. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing the drywall anytime soon. I am getting to work on these bad boys. Because now we got lights. We got legit lights. And yes, I still need to test my tires from Inky Thompson with Yanni. Johnny's got a brake leak I gotta fix. And now I gotta charge the battery. I left the battery on too, so. But look at all the light in here. Groot, what are we gonna do, dude? This building, the small building that I didn't even know that I wanted, is now like my favorite building. Look how dark that building is over there compared to this one now. Boom. Boom. This one needs the hyperlight treatment, because this is freaking awesome. I mean, I know I keep saying that, but I don't even know what to say. It just feels, the feeling, the motivation I get from all this brightness is freaking awesome. Just look at those things. Shine bright like a diamond. Like I said, they're a lot yellower than I thought they'd be, which is actually makes me happy because I don't want that blue light in here. So, man, I'm freaking pumped. I know if you can't tell in my voice because I'm like completely wore out from climbing up that ladder 11 billion times, but man, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. Now I can come in the morning, clean this floor, organize some more junk, and then I'm working on these two beauties right here. That's all I'm doing. I got to go to PRI, but other than that, these two bad boys right here and that one down there, they're getting all my love and attention. Moo Moo's going to come. He's going to be here the last week in November. I think him and I are going to work on Uncle Sam. I'm going to bolt some turbos on that C10 out there. So basically, I said just these two, then added that one. Now I'm adding this one out here. Basically, everything in here is going to get love. But now I can do it. Groot, you ready to get to work? Come on, let's go. Yeah. All right, I'm pulling this C10 in. I'm gonna go wash all this dirt off my face and my neck and my head and my body. And I'm gonna get some rest. That is a wrap for this video, and tomorrow starts a new day.